Hi, Matt Toms here with another OneChart lesson. Today we're doing Shotgun by George Ezra. It's a very simple song. We have 4 chords that we're going to use. The original key is in F, which means that we've got F, B flat, D minor and C as our 4 chords that just repeat throughout the whole song. However, it's a lot easier for us if we put our capo on the 5th fret and the chords become much more simple. So here is a capo on our 5th fret. You always want to get your capo nice and even across the strings so it's not pulling the strings left or right or up or down. You want to have all those strings nice and clean and in tune still on your capo, then you've got it right. So instead of doing an F, we can now play a C chord, which is still an F chord, but now it looks like a C and it plays like a C. So basically, if you take a C and you step up 5 frets, it turns into an F. So we're doing that in reverse. We've stepped up our tuning on our guitar by 5 frets, so we've got to step our chords back 5 frets correspondingly. So just to explain briefly what we've done here with our capo and how these chords change, because it's very useful information to understand. When you're using your capo, you're raising the pitch of your guitar. So you have to move your corresponding chords down so that they match the chords of the original song that you're trying to copy. This C here, we can tell what chord it really is to our ears by looking at the root note of the chord. So if we take that note, that's the root note of C, which is on the A string here, it's actually on the 8th fret of the A string. And if you know your notes up and down the E and A strings, which you should do because that's essential information for any guitar player to have, to know those off by heart is very, very useful, and I will direct you to another video that I'm going to make about how to easily memorize those notes up and down the E and the A strings. But for now, that note on the 8th fret of the A string is actually an F. So therefore this thing that looks like a C chord is an F chord. Our second chord, which is our F here, has the root note here, which is actually a B flat. Then when you look at your third chord, your A minor, that's an easy one. Your root note is your open A string, which is actually, with the capo, it's the 5th fret of the A string, which, as we should know, is a D. Lastly, our G chord has its root note on the E string 8th fret, which is a C. So that corresponds to our F, B flat, D minor and C that is the original key of the song. So we're going to start with a really, really simple rhythm. These 4 chords go throughout the whole song. So it just goes C, F, A minor and G throughout the whole song. On your chart, I've put those 4 chords in with repeat brackets at either end. You repeat those 4 chords until the song finishes. It's the same pattern all the way through, which makes it nice and easy for us. Now what we can do, because it's so nice and simple, is we can experiment a little bit with the strumming pattern. And I'm going to show you how to start from a very simple strumming pattern to get your way into doing something a little bit more interesting. So we're going to start with a simple semi-breve strum, which is 1 strum every bar. 1 strum per 4 beats, which is just like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. And in fact, that's how the song actually begins, more or less. Homegrown alligator, see you later. Gotta hit the road, gotta hit the road. Sun had changed in the atmosphere, architecture unfamiliar. I could get used to this. As we want to build this rhythm up, instead of doing a single whole note strum, we can start with 2 quarter note strums, which is on 1 and 2 beats. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, time flies by in the yellow and green. Stick around and you'll see what I mean. it helps if you keep counting out the 3 and the 4 with your hand, even though you're not strumming the strings. Keeps your hand moving in a really nice natural rhythm, okay? As we build it up slightly more, what we're going to do now is on beats 3 and 4, we're going to do 3 little quick strums. We're going to all down strums. So our underlying rhythm is 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and, right? So we're going 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. South of the equator, navigator, gotta hit the road, gotta hit the road. Deep sea diving around the clock, bikini bottoms, lager tops, yeah, I could get used to this. The last thing that we should do to get this a little bit more complex is add a single up strum in there, and it's going to come just ahead of beat 3. So we're going to go 1, 2 and 3 and 4, 1, 2 and 3 and 4, 1, 2 and 3 and 4, 1, 2 and 3 and 4. So you'll see if your hand is moving on those 8th notes, 1, 2 and 3, you're already moving past the strings on that up strum. Just come into contact with the strings. 1, 2 and 3 and 4, 1, 2 and 3 and 4. And when that rhythm speeds up, it actually sounds quite cool. Okay, so let's do the whole song from start to finish now. We're going to start with the single strum per bar. Then we're going to do double strum on beats 1 and 2. And then we're going to add the 3 strums at the end of those bars. So we've got strums on 1, 2, 3 and 4. Then we're going to add that little up strum before beat 3. So you'll see where we're going to add them in. It makes sense to put them in different sections of the song. So when it comes into the chorus, you're stepping it up. And when it goes into another section, you're changing the strumming rhythms. And that way the song has good dynamics and it sort of builds up and eases off and builds up again. Okay, here we go, from start to finish. 1, 2, 3, 4. Homegrown alligator, see you later. Gotta hit the road, gotta hit the road. Sun had changed in the atmosphere, architecture unfamiliar. I could get used to this. Well, time flies by in the yellow and green. Stick around and you'll see what I mean. There's a mountain top that I'm dreaming of. If you need me, you know where I'll be. I'll be riding shotgun underneath the hot sun, feeling like a someone. I'll be riding shotgun underneath the hot sun, feeling like a someone. South of the equator, navigated. Gotta hit the road, gotta hit the road. Deep sea diving round the clock, bikini bottoms, lager tops, yeah, I could get used to this. Well, time flies by in the yellow and green. Stick around and you'll see what I mean. There's a mountain top that I'm dreaming of. If you need me, you know where I'll be. I'll be riding shotgun underneath the hot sun, feeling like a someone. I'll be riding shotgun underneath the hot sun, feeling like a someone. We got 2 in the front, 2 in the back, sailing along and we don't look back. I'll be riding shotgun underneath the hot sun, feeling like a someone, someone, someone. Well done. Hope you found that useful and enjoyed playing it. Come back to the OneChart website. We've got heaps of charts being added all the time, and hopefully we'll get you strumming on some more songs very soon. Thanks for watching.